Yeah, good evening, guys. Welcome to Poetry Corner, and thank you for joining me. Now we're off to Topsy Tickle Town for a parade of peculiar people. Now, guys, I warn you now, it's going to be in two parts because it's a very long story. So we're going to have the second part Friday evening. But let's get on with part one. The morning after the parade of peculiar people. The morning after the time wiggle incident, Topsy Tickle Town was bustling with excitement. The mayor declared it the grand nothing strange happened yesterday parade, which of course meant everything strange was about to happen. The townsfolk gathered at the town's main square, dressed in their silliest outfits. Captain Wobbleboots marched in front, tripping sideways in heroic fashion. Professor Fumblepots followed behind, dragging a machine that hissed at pigeons. Princess Gigglepants floated in her giggle bubble, which glowed sparkly pink. But today, many more characters had returned. Lady Flapjack, tall, elegant, and always smelling faintly of syrup, arrived riding inside a pancake carriage pulled by two serious-looking geese. "Hello, dearie," she chimed. "I brought pastries. They're a bit burnt, but that's how you know they are luxury items of dessert." "Oh, really?" A goose honked in agreement. "Honk." Sir Stumblepants bowed so low his hat fell off. Lady Flapjack caught it with one smooth swoop. "Grace," she said, "is just a controlled clumsiness." Captain Wobbleboots wiped a tear. That's beautiful." Old Man Tootlewiff shuffled in next, pushing his enormous tootle organ, a musical machine that looked like a tuba swallowed by a grandfather clock. "Good morning," he shouted. "Hard to hear today. My ears are ringing. Actually, everything is ringing." He cranked his machine. It let out a sound between like a foghorn and a goose and a startled walrus. Everybody clapped, because in Topsy Tickle Town that was considered talent. Nanny Noodlewigs waddled up carrying knitting needles that moved faster than her hands. "Oh, bless my buttons," she fretted. "My knitting's gotten lively again." The scarf she was knitting had grown so long it was following behind her like a parade float, weaving around people's ankles and trying to knit itself into a hat. Princess Gigglepants petted it. "It's adorable and mildly dangerous." Madame Crumpetwhiff appeared next, stirring a bubbling cauldron on wheels. "I've made a new potion," she announced. "It's either cures for hiccups or giving you 50 of them. I've forgotten which one." Captain Wobbleboots backed up slowly, very slowly. The mayor blew a trumpet, but it made a sound like a confused carabao. "That'll do," he said. "No more of that. Let's begin the parade." Music blared, the geese honked. Nanny Noodlewig's scarf tried to wrap itself around an old man Tootlewiff's ankles. Professor Fumblepot's machine sneezed sparks. Madame Tillytock's clock chimed in 13 different keys. Everybody cheered, and then, vroom! A deep rumble shook the ground. Sir Stumplepants gasped. "That wasn't me this time." The sky darkened, a shadow passed over the parade. Everyone looked up. Floating in the sky was a gigantic purple balloon. Floating in the sky was a gigantic purple balloon creature shaped like a grumpy potato. And you've all seen a grumpy potato, guys? Looking on it. It had tiny wings, huge eyes, and a long banner trailing behind it that read, "Hello, I'm lost." Princess Gigglepants squeaked, "A flying potato monster." Professor Fumblepots adjusted his goggles. "Oh no, that's not a potato, that's a sky spud. A very rare, very confused, very prone to emotional tantrums." Captain Wobbleboots drew his wobbly sword. "Well then, let's guide this big spuddy fellow back home." The sky spud let out a mournful squeal. The geese panicked. The knitting jumped. Old Man Tootleworth's organ started playing national anthems for countries that didn't even exist. Topsy Tickletown stared in awe and mild terror. There you go, guys. It's to be continued tomorrow. Tomorrow it's going to be called The Parade and the Spud Ending. So there you go, guys. We'll continue this tale Friday evening. Until then, guys, have a very lovely evening. And join me tomorrow where we're going to try to get in Tales from a Lighthouse Keeper. Chapter 8, I think it is, the Aftermath. So we'll see how Davy Snow and Lorna's are getting on. If we can fit it in, guys. It's not a solemn promise, but keep your fingers crossed. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me, and take care now, and hope you enjoyed this story. Part 2 tomorrow, so stay tuned. There you go, guys. Thank you. God bless, and stay safe. Bye-bye now.